Eric, boy, you're too fast. You're quick on the trigger, buddy. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. Chris, evening, buddy. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. Mac. Mac's in the house. All right, we'll get rock and rolling here in about a minute or so and give people time to join in. Mike, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining in with the old arm flex. Gotta love it. Tell him, Mike. Don't take that crap from him. All right, Madness, what's going on, buddy? Coming in from Ohio. Randy joining in. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, later on we may talk about Mac a little bit later on and what he's doing. Give people a little spoiler alert. All right, we're just after 9 o'clock, so let's get started. So I want to start this off by saying, yes, we are skirting, NHRA, IHRA, WHRA, all the RA organizations out there. I know this. I am willing to take the risk at this point. Friday, tomorrow, is going to be probably the last day of 8s. Because once we get done with Friday, my plan is to go ahead, put the big boy pulley on. I think it's a 3625, so it's a quarter of an inch bigger than the one we started with, because it was a 3.6 was what we started with. So we're going to slow shake and bake down, get back into within the safety standards. We are going to get a chute. That's 100% on the docket to do over the winter, the down season. Second thing, this is kind of a big if we plan to go back into the 8s, the car will have a cage before we do that. So hopefully that will quell some of the safety concerns. I know it's a concern. I know it's a risk. And like I said, I'm willing to take it at this point. Probably one more day and then time to dial it back and see what we can do. I know, Mac. That's why I say we're definitely going to need a chute, no doubt about it. But yes, so I understand I'm skirting safety standards at this point. Let's see, Keltrack, shout out. I know you guys aren't in the aren't in the chat or anything, but I am giving Keltrack all of the shout outs they deserve. Their products are 100% spot on and 100% why we got into the 1.2 60 foot, which is crazy. And may even get a little deeper into the 1.2s on Friday, tomorrow. But yeah, the coilovers, front and rear, 100%. If you're drag racing, 100% worth it. I do want to get him on as well. Like to get him on one of the lives so he can talk about Kel-Trek and what they're doing and how they're doing it, and talk about suspension for a little while, which is another good topic. Transmission was a great topic. I think suspension will be a great topic. And maybe one of these days we'll get Mac on. We'll talk about engines and cams and all of that stuff. So we got a few things that we can do. We can still do to bring some people onto the channel. Big Three Racing, they are also willing to come on a Wednesday night. I need to get with him so we can get Big Three Racing on. He can talk about the race gateway and what they're doing with it and how they're doing, and we can go from there. So, one quick thing back to talking about safety. Brakes, upgraded brakes will be here tomorrow. Yes, the upgraded brakes will be here tomorrow. Not only are they upgraded brakes with more stopping power, they're also probably several pounds lighter than the stock stuff. But we're gonna do the same thing we did with the Kel-Treks. We're gonna weigh them. We're gonna note the difference, and really, we'll see what that difference is when we get to the track. All right, so that's kind of where we are, shake and bake. So tomorrow, or not, yeah, Friday's 2 days away. Today's Wednesday. I keep saying tomorrow's Friday. I'm getting excited. But tomorrow, I'll be down in Fredericksburg, down at the shop, getting the brakes on. We're going to take out some of the, at least the front bumper stuff. We got to make a quick swap in the alternator because I think my alternator is bad. We're going to put the brakes on, and we're going to be ready to go on Friday. All right, so I'm going to back up into the chat and see what's going on. Jay joined in. Hey, thanks for joining in, Jay. I appreciate it, buddy. Chris, no snow in the Great White North yet. I know it was 80 degrees today. 80, just ridiculous. I don't know where 80 degrees came from, but it was hot today. Unbelievably hot for first week of November. But the weather on Friday is supposed to be pretty good. It looks like it's going to be high 60s, maybe low 70s. So still pretty good weather. So we should see some pretty good times out of Shake and Bake. Oh yeah, we was going to talk about Mac and the Pro Charger. Next year is going to be an epic year. So not only do we have my car, we'll have Mac's car is getting the Pro Charger. That was a little spoiler in the Kel-Trek video that I was hinting at. But now you know, the 12 people that are watching. Mac's getting a D1X, and he's doing some other things to his car. So him and I are gonna have some fun next year. Not only him and I, but Ghost as well. Hopefully his car will be done by next year, and we'll have him at the track. That's going to be another fast car, super fast car. It's going to be definitely faster than my car. We have Fleet in his car. Well, his car is done. Hopefully we can get him out to the track a couple times. I know I'm missing a couple other cars that you're doing, Mac. Mac's going to be busy over the winter. He's got a number of cars he's working on. just from the exposure of what we've been doing. And Mac's been, grinding it out, calling people, talking to people, getting us, sponsorships where he can. He's been awesome at doing it. And, the car speaks for itself. But all right, back to the chat. So that's what's going on with Mac and a few cars that he's building for some guys here in Maryland. So it's gonna be an epic 2025 or 2025 for sure. Yeah, she did. Well, so the tower called her and she couldn't understand what they were saying. All she could make out was something about safety. But at that time it was just a shoot because I was still in the nines, but I ran 156. So they were probably getting me for the shoot. So that's why I went no time. So it wasn't up on the board. And when I got back from no time, nobody said anything. So there's the move. If you if you're skirting the safety standards and you don't want them to call you out, run no time and you may get away with it. So Eric, 100% smart move to slow her down, get back within the safety standards, and just go out and have some fun, lighten up some of the pressure we're putting on the car, and just go out next year and just plain out have fun. That's all I want to do. This year has been up and down, with the wrong converter, going to Rocky Mountain Race Week, the 5.7 taking a dump on me, sending the trans out to get done. Just a lot of things that, held me back from doing a lot of things that I wanted to do. And next year, I just want to be able to do those things and not worry. So that is the plan. And like I said, if we go to turn it back up, we will be within the safety standards when we do. We already talked about running high nines, high eights, low nines with the big pulley. Eric's guessing 858. I think it's going to go faster, especially with some of the weight stuff we're doing tomorrow, and then the brakes, and then once we take the hitch and the seat out, I think we're definitely going to see. I think Mac's right. I think we're going to see an 8.4, mid-ish 8.4 would be kind of the guess. If we hit an 8.3, you're going to hear me screaming. Wherever you're at, you're going to hear me screaming on Friday. If we hit an 8.3. 212. Question for the Mopar Kings. Anyone know if a 572 will fit in the Challenger? I have a lead on a good but used NA 572 Hemi. Oh, I don't know. I think it'll be a tight squeeze. Maybe Mac. Hopefully you answered that question. Maybe Jay would be able to answer that question. But like I said, just me thinking about it, if it does fit, it's going to be a tight squeeze. Excuse me. It's too early to be yawning. Eric, hope that'd be crazy. 8.4. 8.5, 8.6s are already fast. One bad plum. How do they work on the street? Because I haven't adjusted them to run on the street. It's a little bumpy. It's a little stiff. But I think when we get done, I think Friday may be my last racing day. And the plan is I'll talk to Keltrek and say, hey, I know these things are a street strip. What kind of settings do you think's best for the street? To try and save them as long as possible, because they're expensive. But that's the plan. But Yeah, they are a little stiff. Shoot bracket off the tow hitch. Yeah, we could do that. But my rudimentary knowledge of shoots, I haven't done a whole lot of investigation and detailed looking into shoots and how they work and where they need to be. And I know height, angle, all of that has to do with how the shoot is launched and how it comes out and how it's supposed to come out, and help slow you down. If you screw up, that height or that angle, the shoot doesn't work as advertised or as planned, and it's not going to slow you down as well. So there's some learning Don's got to do about a shoot to figure it out. And I know Max got his nose into what needs to be done to get the shoot in the right spot and the right angle and all of that. But yeah, the tow hitch, I brought up the tow hitch idea. It's just that tow hitch already runs so low. Yeah, it's a little iffy there. But Max putting in the snow nitrous express fuel hat. All right, I went up and down, so now I'm back down to where we were. How they work on the street. Okay, I answered that one. Mac, about to drop about 200 pounds by the end of Friday, and the 60 will be better. Leaving seat and hitch in to get the 6'4" record and then pulling that stuff out at the track. So yeah, we will be pulling that stuff out at the track. Thing just jumped on me a lot. So Jay's so back to 212 madness question. Jay is saying not without major modification. So that's telling me you'd have to do a lot of framework, motor mounts, and all that stuff to fit that big engine in there. Max says he's never talking about cams. I think we can talk cams in general. We're not going to talk about your specs and all that stuff. And that's true, Jay. I need to get you on too. I know. I need to get you on too. That would definitely be, that'd definitely be fun. Matt came up with a great idea. So sometime during the winter, we're going to tear down the old 5.7. I know we've been saying this for a long time. We're going to tear down the old 5.7, and Mac, myself, and Jay all do it on a live. So be on the lookout for that sometime this winter. Not sure exactly when, but we'll figure out how to make it work. Mac should have the Holly on tomorrow morning, starting the car on the stock ECU to start. Nice. Mac sauce cam 1, 2, or modern red headache. Yep. Mac, about 80 pounds or more, but I'm going to weigh the whole car. We can definitely do it. He's got those scales to do it. 212, had my car dynoed by Big 3. They are hands down the best shop in Ohio. Yeah, they have helped us out immensely with the Race Gateway and the Holly Dominator. They've helped us out a lot. Great Rick, his name's Rick too. Great guy. I met him at the Modern Street Hemi Shootout. The second day, they parked literally across the street from me. He came over and talked to me, and we chatted it up a little bit. Definitely going to get him on a Wednesday night as well. 803 RT, good evening from South Carolina. Nice. Good evening, buddy. Eric, all the weight loss and the suspension dialed should be cooking Friday for sure. And TBM breakup grade. Yeah. We're about to shed quite a bit of weight. Quite a bit of weight. So everything's going to be faster. Because weight equals power. And it's usually free power when you're losing weight. Eric, snowing here in Denver, so you're lucky. Yeah. Like I said, it was 80 degrees today. Randy, saw your trip to Cecil. Was there a week ago. First quarter mile 13.1. Nice. Hey, I'm telling you, 13, low 13s is where I started. I did an IG post from a Facebook memory thing. They posted one of my 11.9s 5 years ago. We were running 11.9s, and never at that point would I have ever thought we would be running 8s, let alone getting out of the getting out of the 11s and running 10s. But yeah, it's been a journey, and just Randy, all I can say is just enjoy the journey, man. Document it however you document it. I don't know if you're recording anything, but just do your thing and do your research and enjoy your journey, man. Jay's car will be done next year. Hopefully he'll be done for next year. Mac doing fleets trans soon and adding nitrous and some other stuff. Yeah, next year, I'm telling you, next year, EFI Specialties is going to be epic. There's going to be a lot of things going on. Hopefully we do a lot of races. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Jay's saying he should be done this month. Excellente. Have to be ready for sick week. Yep, sick week is in January. I am on the wait list for sick week, so we will see if I get in or not. Eric, that's how you advance in this race world. Put out some bad cars and people will see it and want that to Mac. He's a smart man and can build some monsters. Yes, sir, he can, no doubt about it. Ron, Mac is located in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Actually, I think it's like right on the line of Stafford and Virginia and Fredericksburg. So right in that. We say Fredericksburg. His address says Fredericksburg. The address to the shop. And he is at EFI Specialties. You can always Google him. Dave's contact information is on his website. Jay, I'm going to make a video of the track outing here soon also. Nice, Jay. Thanks, buddy. Eric, that's sick, Jay. Can't wait. Yeah, buddy. All of us are waiting for Jay to get that car done. Jay gets no love. Yeah, I know you got plenty of 6.4s in the background just waiting. Eric's going to Mike asking if he swapped 6.4 swapped his power wagon. Bad plum. I'm the same boat. Still a pretty Eagle 5.7. But Chris, you're doing some good stuff, man. You really are. I always used to look forward to your videos. I want to see some more. I know you've been dabbling in and out, but I'd like to see some more, man. You do some great videos. Yeah. Chris is an awesome guy. If you don't know, One Bad Plum also has a YouTube channel, which he has a ton of technical information, and Jade has a ton of technical information too. But One Bad Plum also has a lot of technical information. And Chris, if you want to put your YouTube channel in there, toss it in here. I don't want to hack up the name. I think it's Reignited is the name of it. So yeah, if you're interested, go check out One Bad Plum's YouTube channel. Mike saying not yet. Work rig comes first. Had to put 4 tires on it. Have to go see if any good core 6.4s. Yep. Malik, what is your opinion on a 392 manifold on a pre-Eagle Hemi 5.7? I know I need adapter plated, but can't make the decision on 6.1 or 6.4 manifold. Just want to try some. I don't see a lot of people do. Okay, my 5.7 was an Eagle 5, had the Eagle heads, and the 6.4 worked incredibly well because it gives you the short and long runners and the ability to bring those in and out where you want them to come in and out. And it worked extremely well. Picked up across the entire curve, picked up torque and picked up horsepower, which is key, right? I can't remember how much it picked up. It didn't pick up a lot. Teens, 20s, 30-ish, maybe something like that. But it's across the entire curve, which is key because it's creating power the entire time, not just at the top end. But I would, my opinion, I don't know because I've never done anything pre-Eagle, but my opinion is I would run the 6.4, though the 6.1 does extremely well as well. I would go with the 6.4 unless you plan on. So thinking more long term, if you plan on going boost and running a lot of boost, I would go with the 6.1. So that way you're not spending your money twice. But even if you're going boosted and you're going to stay in that 10 to 15 pounds of boost, I would do the 6.4. All right. Eric's going back to Mike. Mike's going back to Eric. This is going to jump on me. I knew it. One Bad Plum saying the 6.1 will cost you down low. That's kind of why I like the 6.4 manifold, because like I said, it picked up power across the entire curve. Jay's going back to Malik. I don't see. So he's saying not any benefit with pre-Eagle heads. Interesting. So he has the stage 3 ported heads from HHP. Now that may make a difference. I think you go. I'm not going against you, Jay, but I'm just saying I would go with the 6.4 just to see what it does. Chris is saying, yeah, One Bad Plum, if they're pre-Eagle heads, they're not that great. Jay said then it may be worth trying. I still think it will lose some due to the adapter plate choking down the flow. That's true. I wasn't thinking about the adapter plate. One Bad Plum, they look nice, Malik, but in my experience, going that route, it wasn't worth it. Patrick S. Yo, 3-pedal J. I have a 6-speed and in need of a tranny. Would you recommend for, say, 700 horsepower? Not there yet, but that's the goal now with my 5.7. Hey, Patrick, nice. Love a 5.7. I know I went 6.4. I know, I called all them guys traders. RT Life and Incredible Hemi, and now I'm a trader myself, but my heart still pumps 5.7, man. I'm telling you, I still love the 5.7 platform. But Patrick, you're asking the right guy. I'm glad you didn't ask me because I don't know. Jay, hopefully, definitely answer that question for you. Malik, so I should just get ported 6.1 with 90-minute throttle body. We'll see what they say down below, Malik. I think you still try the 6.4 in my opinion. Jay's going back to Patrick S. One Bad Plum, stock throttle body is good to about 650. Jay's saying he'd use Tick Performance Stage 1 rebuild. I'm guessing that's answering Patrick's question, Jay. So Patrick, if you're paying attention, hopefully. Tim, truth, throttle bodies need called out. Nearly a useless upgrade until you can actually flow big numbers. Tim, that is true. That is absolutely true. Yeah, if you're not flowing enough to where you're flowing more than what the throttle body can handle, upgrading your throttle body is kind of useless. All right, Patrick J saying you may get away with the stock unit if it's in good shape. One bad plum saying he ran his stock throttle body to 600. I can't remember. Oh, when I went, I can't remember when I swapped to the Hellcat throttle body. Yeah, I can't remember. If I said something, I'd be shooting in the dark. Patrick also bought a custom grind from MMX yesterday. Just writing that here because no one I know would appreciate that. By the way, you're looking way more consistent with your times. Nice. I appreciate it, Patrick. No, absolutely. MMX, man. MMX makes some great stuff. Do not get me wrong. And their cam did what it did in my setup, right? So it's all about setup. And we had our issues with it, and we got by it. I'm not going to go out and bash them at all because, like I said, their cam worked. It made power, and I want to say I ran a couple good times with it, but it's just we had that cam phasing problem where we was going to lock it out, and then we were like, well, if we're going to lock it out, let's just get a whole new cam, and that's what we did. But no, MMX, they make some great stuff too, no doubt about it. Tim, I've been eyeing up 6 Smokies next year. All right. Patrick's going back to Jay. I think this one needs repair. That's not good. That's always not good, right? So you're gonna go ahead and upgrade. Yep. Trans is one thing. That's one of those things you want to buy once, cry once, for sure, no doubt about it. Alpha Tango, hey, my first live on the channel. Nice, man. Thanks for chiming in. I appreciate it. Thanks for making it. Your first time. We talk. Well, Don talks a lot. People chat a lot. A lot of knowledge is dropped. We answer a lot of questions. I give you my 2 cents, and usually the chat's already put it in there. But yeah, it's always a great time on Wednesday nights. So, if you're free, 9:00 on Wednesdays, I'm here pretty much every Wednesday, unless I put out a community note saying I'm not going to be here. I have to stop breaking. I know, Chris. It is bad when stuff breaks. I've been fortunate, and I'll just say that, leave it at that. But I do have backup axles. I have backup drive shaft. What else I got in there? There's a couple other things I got for backups as well. But yeah, breaking stuff's never fun. Jay's going back to Patrick. 1500 and Tick will rebuild it. That's not a bad deal, especially if you think you need it. You can also upgrade to their built shift forks. All right. Hard Rock, what's up, buddy? Thanks for chiming in. I appreciate it. Jay's going back to Patrick. Hard Rock, sorry, I haven't been active lately, unfortunately. Dude, I'm sorry. Thoughts and prayers out to you, your family, her and her family. It's never fun when someone passes away. You don't have to be sorry for that. I am a family first guy. I've said this. I usually try and say it maybe once a video, once a Wednesday at least. I am all about family first. Family and life comes first. Don't ever think, you're going to get a bad word from me, or I'm going to be like, oh, you weren't here. You'll never get that from me. Because those things always take priority over anything, and especially that situation, Hard Rock. Again, thoughts, prayers to you, your family, her, and her family. Thoughts and prayers out to you, brother. If you need anything, let me know and I'll try and help out as best I can. Three Pedal J's going back to Plum. Eric's going back to Hard Rock. Absolutely. Hard Rock auto performance hasn't really been important lately. It wouldn't be important for me either. If that happened to my wife and me. But like I said, and anything I can do to help, feel free to reach out, and I will do what I can to help you out, brother. 803, gotta innovate motorsports dual wideband with a gauge. Where is a good place to run the sensor wires through the firewall? Mine are right by the driver's side, right behind the parking brake. There's a grommet right there. Mine are all running through there. And then it's run up the A pillar into my gauges, into the my gauge pillar. Yeah, Jay's going back to Hard Rock. Hard Rock comes back. So Max going back to Patrick and his, or not Patrick, Malik and his question. Wouldn't bother with much on pre-Eagle heads. One Bad Plums also, sorry to hear that, Hard Rock. Yeah, Jay's telling you the same place where mine comes through. Timothy can't imagine what that's like. Absolutely, I couldn't imagine that either. I am still fortunate. I have both my parents. She has both her parents. Lucky so far. But definitely could not imagine that. All right, Eric, are you saying the pre-Eagles are just great how they are? Yeah, pre-Eagles are pretty rough. Jay saying, Hard Rock, if you need anything, reach out. Eric, I got pre-Eagle too. I know we turned into a kind of a somber tone. Hard Rock, you kind of hit me, buddy. Just no, I'm thinking about you, and again, thoughts and prayers. One Bad Plum. Hey, nothing wrong with the pre-Eagle. I can squeeze still a fair bit mental horsepower out of his. Mac, I always open up pre 56.1 or whatever. You can raise the roof to make it match without adapters. Lower don't match, but it don't matter. Jay, that's small. Comment under the brake reservoir. I want to say that again. I think that's where all mine come in. All three of mine come in through there. I only have one AFR sensor coming in, but I have my flex fuel sensor, and I have the boost sensor coming through there too. Alpha Tango, I took the week off in case the circus came to town after last night. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm normally working at this time. All right. Okay. Hey, life first. Life first. You can always catch up later. All my lives are out there. You can go back in my videos and watch the lives if you want to. You don't have to be here on Wednesday night. If you want to come in and rewatch the lives, you can do that. But yeah, that's why I try to do it a little later to try and accommodate some of you folks in the Pacific Northwest or the West Coast. I do my best. Jay's saying, "Yep, that's how we do it. Run it through that grommet." Like I said, I have all mine running through there. That's what I was not hoping. I got you, 803. Derek, what's up, buddy? Hey guys, finally did it. 1099 at 123, 149, 60 foot, stock long buck, 5.7, with an E-Force blower making 12 to 13 pounds. That's awesome, brother. That is awesome. Into the tens. Welcome to the tens club. Though Mac may say a 1099 is not a 10. 1099 is just lucky. But I'm of the school that a 1099 is a 10. A 10 is as long as that first number is a 10, it's a 10. Congratulations, brother. That's freaking awesome. Love to see it. Love to see it. And I know you're excited, no doubt. Eric, family first and foremost, always. Hard Rock, you're welcome, buddy. You're 100% welcome. And I can tell you, Jay is dead serious as well. If you need anything, please reach out. One bad plum, Derek. Too many put down the E-Force, but they're very efficient blowers. Yeah, nobody talks about those. And really, a lot of people don't talk about the Magnusons either. And there's some fast cars that are running Maggies as well. Too many Mopars. Hey, Don, would I be allowed to pitch a sale and chat? I need to find a good home for an extra vehicle mine. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can throw it out there. No issues at all. If you want to shout out your YouTube channel, your IG, you want to sell something, you want to put it out, I don't care. I don't care. You throw it out there. And if somebody's interested, they'll talk to you. Yeah, I have no problem with any of that. I know a lot of YouTubers are like, oh, don't shout out your YouTube on comments and blah blah. I don't care. I really don't. If there's anything I can do to help you sell the car, absolutely. If you hit me up on IG and you want me to put it on my IG, I can do that as well. I'm more than happy to help you out any way I can. Jay's going back to Derek. Hard Rock. Not looking for sympathy, guys, but thank you. Just want to let you know why I haven't been active here and other channels. I know. I know you weren't asking for it, Hard Rock, but I can't remember if we ever actually met in person. But you are in a great group of fellas, great group of guys that are truly not only car guys but people. And good people are hard to find nowadays. And I'm gonna shout you guys out. I have been extremely lucky to have met the people I've met, become friends with the people I may have only met virtually. I have many of you I consider friends. Most of you in the chat this evening. We may have never met in person, but just chatting and talking and, virtually doing stuff. A lot of you talk to me on IG. We talk a lot on IG. We talk a lot here. We do chat stuff. I have been extremely lucky to be surrounded by supportive people. And like I said, it's unfortunately it is rare. And they're respectful. Everyone has been 100% respectful. Even in criticism, some of my videos and what I do and how I do it, I love taking criticism, and you guys have been respectful with that criticism, and I 100% appreciate it. But I know you weren't looking for it, Hard Rock, but like I said, you're surrounded by a group of people that are going to support you 100%. Timothy, like, right? I just go on this whole tangent, and Tim comes back with, all good, bud. You deserve all the space you want and need. Absolutely. I'll get my 392 mojo back. All right, Hard Rock. All right, buddy. We'll be looking for you. I'm pulling for you, and yeah, let's get you back out. Let's get you back out there, Jay. Bro, we missed you, but now we know why. You're getting sympathy. You're getting sympathy. You're like family, sir. And like I said, again, you're just in with a great group of guys. That's all I can say. Patrick, all right, I'm headed out. Thanks again for the info, Jay. Oh yeah, hey y'all. Sort of copied a Dark Horse. I'm having a Y-shaped duct to attach to my Pro Charger inlet, so I have 2 filters. All right. On the main reason less restriction, I threw a strut tower brace on my filters is schmooched. See y'all though. All right, Patrick. I know you're probably gone already, but I appreciate it. 300 Grizzly, what's up? Have a question. I have HP Tuner's tune. Am I still able to switch to Diablo Sport tune if I wanted to? The question is, how long ago did you have your PCM unlocked, or are you a 2014? I want to say if you're 2014 or earlier, or later rather. So if you're 2014 and later, I believe you can, because you didn't have to have your PCM unlocked. If you're 2015 and newer, it depends when you unlocked your PCM. And I don't know the exact date on when HP Tuners and Diablo went different routes for their calibration. But I did mine back in 2017, and I am able to do that. If you were on Diablo, I would say if you were on Diablo and you just loaded up the HP Tuners without sending your PCM back to HP Tuners for them to unlock it, you should be good to go. But if you had Diablo Sport and then HP Tuners said you had to have theirs, had to have your PCM unlocked by them again, then probably not. But Tim's got a great question. Why would you go back to a Diablo Sport tune when you got a HP Tuners tune? He brings up a great point. HP is the HP Tuners is the standard if you're not going aftermarket ECUs. Jay, you can just need to back the HP Tuners tune up on the Diablo device, but honestly, why would you go backwards? CMR is expensive if you already have HP Tuners. But I think it sounds like he's going back to a canned tune from Diablo, which would be strange. I'm not sure why you would do that unless your HP Tuners tune is just that terrible. I don't know. Eric, 30% commission. All right. Let's go Fuel Tech for the win. All right, man. All right. Fuel Tech looks fun. That's where the big dogs play for sure. Stark! Mopar Stark in the house. What's up, buddy? We finally got Stark into a Wednesday night chat. Awesome. Grizzly, the tuner I have used HP Tuner's email tune, but it's shifting bad, and I'm tired of going back and forth. I just want a good tune. Unfortunately, sometimes that's the problem with email tuners. Is it's definitely tough to get it right. Understand your plight. But like I said, I want to say it was sometime in 2018, maybe 2019, they diverged from the way they did their calibrations. But don't quote me on that. I'm not sure exactly when that happened. But unfortunately, yeah, you may have to get your PCM unlocked by Diablo to go back. Tim and Motec, they are costly. Motec is extremely costly. Yeah, Jay, I'm telling you, Stark in the house, right? All right, I'm trying to go back. Here we go. Everyone saying hi to Stark. All right, Randy, is there a good place to buy a pillar 3 gauge? I see one for $20, then one for $400, but nothing in the middle. 19 Challenger. So I got mine from Ortiz Pods. ORTIZ PODS. I think it was 200. I think, but it is painted. You've seen my pillar in all my videos. It's painted, so it's not. It doesn't have the cloth covering. If you go to Speed Logics, now I know theirs is a little bit more expensive. I think it was in the 350 range, maybe 400, 350, 400 maybe now. I don't know. But they do put the stock cloth over top of theirs. So it looks more integrated than mine being painted. But that's where I got mine. Or like I said, you can go to Speed Logics. I don't know how much Speed Logics is charging anymore. And Ortiz may be charging more now as well. I don't know. But there you go, Randy. Starks, what's up, Jay? Yeah, hit that like button, folks. Definitely hit that like button. Grizzly says thanks. All right. Jay, Randy, for the gauge pillar, go to Speed Logics. Yeah, you can go to Speed Logic, or like I said, Ortiz, ORTIZ Pods, PODS. If you just Google that, it'll come up. Too many Mopars. If anybody interested in a charger, I have a 2017 Scat Pack charger up for grabs. 5-year-old Arrington 426 build with a F1A94 HP90 stock trans for triple pump with 1700 X injectors. Just needs a good loving home. 300 Grizz, I get it, but you can switch to a better email tuner, or you can go to Diablo, but you will need a custom tune. Not sure you'll gain any advantage. True. And while we're on that, 300 Grizz, you can contact Dave at EFI Specialties. You can Google him. I think it's EFISpecialties.com. You can send him an email, and it may take him a couple days to answer, but he'll answer, and he can give you an email tune and get you straight. I promise. And the back and forth, that's just the way email tunes work. You have to go back and forth. But I think Dave will get you straight much quicker than what you think. I know you probably don't want to pay for another tuner, but unfortunately, when you do wind up with one of those bad tuners, that's the only thing you can do is hire another tuner. But Dave will get straight. Tell him I sent you. Maybe he'll charge you double. Maybe he'll give you a break. I don't know, but hit up Dave at EFI Specialties and he'll help you out. Timothy, dang, wasn't expecting a built sale. I know, right? Jay, too many. Yeah, that's insane. That's a healthy build right there, no doubt. No, it's a 2006 6.1 Hemi NA. All right, you should be able to go back to your Diablo tune. Now, I don't know what other modifications you've done to the car. With the guy from HP Tuners. But if you go back to that Diablo tune, it may not be as good as it was when you used it before. If you added some modifications to it, but like I said, hit up Dave, and he can get straight. Diablo Sport was never great for trans tuning. Yep. Too many Mopars. Yeah, I know, but sometimes people want to start a little ahead. Right on. But I didn't see a price. Too many Mopars. I didn't see a price in there, or did I miss it? Or did I not get to it yet? Jay, I wish I had the coin for that deal. Yeah, no kidding. That's a good setup. Same. It'd be cheaper than building, even if you were to swap. For sure, good deal. You can race today with it. Everything you want. Too many Mopars. He's selling it hard right now. Off Daniel. Would love to buy that charger, but I just paid for my 426 block this afternoon. I'm broke for a month now. I hear you. Timothy, you're so attractive. 803. Thank everyone for the info. Don, thanks again. Everyone, have a good night. You too, buddy. We'll see you next week. I wish a 26 would only set me back a month. I know, right? God, it jumped on me again. And what's up, buddy? Thanks for chiming in. I appreciate it. Jumping in to say hi. Coming back from Starks. All right, gotcha. And I expect 8-4 this weekend. I would love an 8-4. I would love an 8-4. I would be over the moon with an 8-4. If we get anything faster than that, it'll be crazy at the track. I know, right? I can't afford pushrod. Dude's building 426 engines, right? Tim, go home, man. Too many Mopars. It's 6.1 manifold and a retune on E away from 1450 crank. Whew. All right, we're down to the last 4 minutes. You guys stop chatting. He done said 8.4. Now we're all expecting it. That's what it says. Yep. Bro, that's a monster you're selling, no doubt. Everybody, Timothy, everybody eats. Priorities. Who needs food? Ramen. Ramen's cheap. For the price of a brand new lot rotted. Unfortunately, that's the truth. Everything on the lot now has got lot rot. Right now we're talking price 30, 40, 50, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 going once, 50 going twice. Bro, you can't get a 426 F1A for 20. Be real. And you should be asking 50 men. That's an easy 60K, I would guess, but I'm no expert. Don't hate the player. Hey, Tim's just trying to get a deal. Jay hit it. I'm thinking 52 would take it. That's a good price, folks. It's a good price. If you got 52K laying around, that's a good price for that build. Have we discussed yet that Emissions Cafe EPA is on the chopping block in 2 months? That would be nice. That would be nice. But I don't think it's going to save Stellantis or Dodge at this point. I think the only thing that would save them would be to bring back Kaniskus, and I don't think he'd be willing to do it. But yeah, I would love to see Emissions Cafe and EPA go away. I would love to see the Hemi come back, no doubt about it. But you know, we'll see what happens with Stellantis. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. 24K miles, 19 on the engine. Yeah, 52. That's a good price. That's a real good price. That is sticker price of my car. We're at 23. Yeah. Not yet. Good point. Thank the auto gods. Yep. Making America great again with the arm flex. Grizzly, thanks everyone for the minutes. Appreciate it 100%. That's why I do this Wednesday night. Really. These are the reasons why I do this. To put out information, answer questions, and hopefully save people from making a mistake and having to spend money 2 or 3 times. Jay saying the Hemi won't come back. Stellantis. Yeah. Oh man, don't want to get into that mess. That's just a whole mess. I've reassembled my faith in America here for the voters. Yeah. Isn't HP better than Diablo? It is better than Diablo. For sure. And I believe that to be true, Jay, but unfortunately EV subsidies are dead. So Stellantis will have to raise prices to make the current Chargers 150K for a base model. It's nuts. So they have to bring a Hemi back. Stark, what he said. All right. Or they let the ship sink. It's already sinking. I'm rooting for you. An 8-4. Don't know if I'll have the race car ready. Transmission cooler fitting is leaking. Ah, man. I hate when them little things stop everything in their tracks. All right, we're at 10 o'clock. I know I'm not through. Ortiz, yeah, about 250. That's what they were when I got mine. It was like 200, 250, something like that. All right, so I am down at the bottom of the chat. Guys, again, I appreciate everything. And Hard Rock, again, condolences to you, the family, thoughts and prayers. If you need anything, like I said, reach out. We're here for you. We're here to support you in any way we can. But that's going to do it for this one, folks. Until next week, adios.